Hello, welcome into Wednesday Night Reiki. How is everyone doing? As always, just sit back and relax. Hello, Becca, how are you? How has your Wednesday been? Hello, Kelly, how are you? I'm good, I'm a little tired. I feel like the full moon is still just like messing with our energy. Good. I'm good, thank you, Bandit. Hello, Jay, how are you? If you're new, welcome into Reiki Healing. This is the channeling of life force energy. This technique was developed in Japan. It's a very gentle healing technique. So just sit back and consent and let the energy flow. Been a slow day? Yeah, I wish it had been a slow day for me. I am on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Hello, Christina, how are you? And again, everyone, just sit back and relax. We are going to work big time on the minds, just like completely, I called it Reiki brain melting tonight. Just let your brain become mush and don't think about anything and fully soak up the healing to regenerate and renew yourself. Happy Wednesday, how are you, Mando? Good, I'm glad you're doing good. Thank you, I'm glad you're here. And again, if you're new here, say hello. We have an incredibly supportive group here. They'll chat with you, I'll chat with you. Reiki's here to support you, we're all here to support you. Hello, Haley. Hello, Alexandria, how are you? How is everyone's Wednesday going? And I'm using selenite right now to just bring in some joyous, clear vibes up and down the spine. Hello, Andrea, how are you? Hello, Rain, how are you? Hi, Ange. Yes, I'm glad you made it in. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And I was just saying, if you're new, say hello. And we have a really supportive group. This is the channeling of life force energy called Reiki. It's a super gentle energy healing technique that was developed in Japan. It can do no harm. You can use it for anything. Relaxing, healing, spiritual development. Did you, Andrea? That is so awesome. Sleepy? Oh, same, Rain. If you fall asleep during this live, mission accomplished. Thank you for accepting. Thank you for consenting. It worked, Marie? Yes. Again, we're just getting everyone connected with the Reiki. Just consent to the flow. It will start flowing. And I'm using selenite just to bring in some more clearing vibes. Selenite's like a very joyous vibe. So just bringing in some joy as well. Oh, that's awesome, Andrea. Oh, Marie. So Reiki and ASMR are different, although a lot of people can have ASMR triggers in Reiki. So Reiki is actually a life force energy, so I'm connecting with you energetically. I'm reading your energy as long as you consent. The universe is telling me what needs to be worked on most. And ASMR is more about like a brain buzz. It's very interesting. Like Reiki feels more inner and ASMR feels more like the sensation is more like on the surface, if that makes sense. Hello, Lauren, welcome in. Hello. Sophia, my girlfriend, called me to tell me someone sent me 6 blenders in my name. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of blenders, Sophia. Holy cow. Right, and ASMR doesn't heal, technically, but it's very enjoyable. I love ASMR too. But Reiki does focus specifically on healing, so that could be mentally, spiritually, in any way. Maddie, I'm glad you're here. How have you been? We have a date tomorrow. Oh, I love that, Andrea. Good luck. I hope everything goes well. So the type of Reiki I'm using right now is Usui. Thank you, Lizzie, for the heart me, or not Usui. I'm using Holy Fire, but I'm also Usui trained, so sometimes I flip between the two. Thank you for the rose. Hello, Sam. Oh yes, ASMR is amazing. Thank you for the heart meet, Andrea. And again, as you come in, just consent to the energy flow. Sit back and relax. Hello, India. How has your Wednesday been? Welcome in, welcome in. If you're new, we have an incredibly supportive group. Everyone is amazing in here. I'm here to support you. Reiki's here to support you. Thank you, Marie. Hello, gnomes. Oh, Lord, yes, I agree sometimes with the noises. Hello, Nikki. Trying to make sure I say hello to everyone. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Again, just relax. We are just going to like melt the brain, but in a good way. Oh, thank you, gnomes. I'm glad you found us. Welcome in. We have a great group of people here. Yes, Sam, I think my period cramp video is actually pinned, I think. Thank you, Witchy. Would Reiki still work if I play this in the background? Yes, absolutely. As long as you have consented to the energy flow and you're fine with it flowing, you can put the phone down and do something else. You worked less than 12 hours today? Congratulations, India, finally. Let's use my lavender. We used it on Monday. I think a lot of people liked it, so let's use it again. Bring in some really calming vibes. You're welcome. And I grew this lavender all by myself in the front of my yard, so I'm very proud of it. Your birthday tomorrow? Happy birthday tomorrow, Denise. Oh, I am so sorry, Kiki. I'm glad you're here. Let this Reiki start flowing. I'm using lavender right now to calm the vibes, and lavender is also really good for stomach upset. Oh, Andrea, I hope you do. We need a garden update. Yes, I need to show you what's growing. I feel like things are growing slow this year. Anybody else growing a garden noticed that? I feel like this time last year I already had a bunch of red tomatoes and I don't yet. Can you, Lizzie? I love it. It smells so good. I keep smelling it. I have like 6 more bundles. I think I'm gonna set some out front and tell people to take it. Hi, just Nikki. How are you? How was your Wednesday? You can? I love it. Yes, the weather has been so off. It's like things are just not growing right. Peppers have been growing really slow. Yes, I thought things were growing slow. Yeah, Sophia, that sounds like a good idea. Remind me if I forget. No, I love that, Lizzie. My plant is starting to get... Really? Interesting. In North Carolina, we don't even have red tomatoes because it hasn't been warm enough. Oh, that is crazy. Here, I'm just gonna like sweep some energy in the head. Yes, lavender is good for restful sleep too. Hi, Jessie, how are you? I suddenly feel mucus rising in my throat. Can lavender clear the throat chakra? So it could be the Reiki as well. Reiki is really good at draining things. So just let it come out. It's normal. And again, if you're new here, just consent to the energy flow. It'll start flowing. Is there spiritual training you complete to know you're doing it correctly? Yes, Whitney. So Reiki has to be passed from teacher to student, and you can Reiki yourself. Yes, grow lavender. It's pretty easy because it's in the mint family. So with that being said, it's in the mint family. So you need to make sure wherever you're going to grow it, you can contain it and take care of it because mint spreads. Me sitting here without a garden. The grass doesn't, I love it. Just knock me out so I don't have to deal. Oh, Andrea, we are absolutely going to just melt that brain tonight so you can relax. 12 hours of traveling, holy cow, with a 3-year-old Jessie. Relax. Here, have more lavender, relax. Everyone relax. Let this be your time to just completely let your brain melt. Don't think about anything. Just receive this energy. I'm gonna draw another symbol, drawing it with my lavender. Let the Reiki warm up the spine. Feel it shoot down the spine. Ashley, I'm so sorry. We're definitely going to work on thoughts right now. So I'm just using some lavender to calm everything down. Feels spicy warm tonight. That's interesting. I love it. So rain, there are different symbols in Reiki used for different things. There's like a mental emotional symbol, a power symbol, a distance symbol. And then since I am holy fire trained, I also have a holy fire symbol. Hey Morgan, how are you? Welcome in. Sophia, so Reiki has to be passed from teacher to student. I can teach, but I don't yet. I just haven't worked out any space in my schedule to do it yet. But when I do teach, if you would like for me to teach you, I can pass it to you. I am good, Morgan. How are you? And I'm sorry if I missed any comments. They like keep coming up in chunks. Yeah, could be, Andrea. Oh no, you're good, Gnomes. Normally that's the next question, so I try to include it. Just haven't decided when to do it yet. They are, Lauren. So again, I'm sorry if I don't see it. Like they keep coming up in like chunks of 4 and it like pushes everything up. Aw, Morgan, I'm glad you made it in. And Monday Night Live will be posted later tonight. I just have to edit it together so you can watch the replay of the candle clearing. That was such an amazing live last night. Thank you all for making it so amazing. And I want to make those a regular thing and a bit more personalized as well, but still very economical so more people can join in. And that's another way you can work with me. Not really, Jessie. I mean, things are growing. I'm going to post a video on my Instagram stories of what I have. It's growing, but it's not where it was last year, where everything was already like blossoming and fruiting. It's really slow this year. Is it, Andrea? I love it. Okay. Let's pull some chords in the mind. Yeah, we could probably go through the chakras too. That'll help melt the brain some more too. Let me put my lavender down. It just smells so good. I have one hanging like everywhere. All right, so if you consent to me pulling some chords in the mind to help get some energy in there out, pull worries out, that's what we're gonna do. So take a deep breath in. I'm gonna pull some energy, 6 chords right off the bat. Let them go, and then I kind of like pull the roots out, let them go, and just let Reiki flow in. You may feel some tugging in your head. Thank you for consenting. Let's pull some more. I'm hearing 4. Pull the roots out. Oh, I'm so sorry, poison. Poison. Do people usually feel tactile perceptions? Yes, Whitney, they do. A lot of people do, and I also feel it as I'm doing it because I can feel things in people's bodies. 3. I am so sorry, Gnomes. Absolutely. Let's pull some of these chords and this energy that's just stuck in the head. 3 again. Thank you all for being here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the artist that did this one, he did very vibrant tattoos, but he has unfortunately passed away. And I have a really vibrant one on my leg. It's a giant peacock on most of my thigh, but I can't really show you that right now. I would have to take my pants off, and that is not appropriate. Your ears got buzzy? I love it. You feel me pulling? Yes. Oh, Gnomes. Yeah. It kind of sucks though when it's for the best, but at the same time it causes another stress. I get it. 6 on this side. Just hit it with Reiki. There's some roots stuck in someone. Let me pull some more roots. Let that energy go. Fill it with Reiki. Did you, Andrea? I love it. I feel pulling in my feet. Reiki always in your feet, Jessie. I know, you always feel it in your feet. It is so interesting. So I was feeling the number of chords. I mean, I guess it's not really that important, but I was just telling people how many I was feeling. And someone asked a few nights ago when I was doing cord pulling, like if I feel more cords because there's more people. Yes. So if we were just doing a one-on-one session, I probably wouldn't feel 6 cords. So these cords can belong to a lot of people. Thank you, Whitney. I definitely try to be educational about Reiki too. If people have questions about it, I think it's very important to understand, you know, the history behind it, what I'm doing. Thank you. Let's do black kyanite and get a little scratchy. Scratch some more energy out of there. This is gonna help the brain really feel like Jell-O in the best way. Thank you for the heart me and the cotton shell, Michelle and Andrea. Ooh, desert rose, we should use that too. Thank you for the rose and heart me, KK and Egyptian. And I just missed a comment. Thank you for the hanging lights, Egyptian. We have another Andrea. We do, we have a lot of duplicate names. Is there anything you recommend for job dissatisfaction? Kayla, yes. So if you're not Reiki attuned and can't Reiki yourself, I would carry an orange stone with you, like yellow, or not yellow calcite, that's yellow, orange calcite. Thank you, Lauren, for the heart me, or sunstone to help keep your energy up so you don't become bogged down by the dissatisfaction. Can you remove freeze, flight, fawn? Oh, you mean kind of like fight or flight? Is that what you mean, Sophia? Reiki can definitely help with that. Reiki can help with anything. Yeah, it absolutely can. If you want to set that intention right now, you can do that. So even though I'm working in a specific area, if you're open to Reiki healing other things at the same time, it definitely can. Ooh, I feel like some energy in the neck and down the back I want to scrape. And again, so you can use Reiki for like just physical relaxation. That's one of the biggest reasons it's used. You can use it for mental healing, physical healing, spiritual development. A lot of my clients do spiritual development with it as well as myself. And if you want to work one-on-one together, that link is in my bio. And I also offer candle clearings and personal videos. All are linked in the bio. How significant are the props that you use, or is it just mostly? Thank you, Caroline, for the Choco Strawberries. So you don't need anything to do Reiki, just your hands. Really, you don't even need your hands, you can beam it from your eyes. But I like to incorporate crystals because I think they just mesh well together and they just amplify each other's energy. Aw, Andrea, I'm so sorry. Hello, Mel, how are you? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday been? Did you live? I love it. Reiki is so beautiful. I always feel so much more relaxed. Yes, Reiki is amazing. But yes, I love to incorporate crystals into my Reiki. You can incorporate anything into the Reiki. I feel like they work so well together. Hello, Kira. How are you? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday been? Do you think that being in a certain position helps? Just whatever is most comfortable for you. That's the best, Haley. Oh, good, Mel. I'm glad you're coming out of that. I'm glad you're here. And thank you all for being here, liking and sharing, helping get my live out so more people can experience Reiki. But most importantly, thank you for doing something for yourself. That's a good tip, Lauren. Don't be all twisted up like a pretzel, I would say. Would be the best piece of advice. I mean, if you're truly comfortable sitting twisted like a pretzel, I mean, hey, whatever works best for you. Thank you, Kira. It has been. Absolutely, Mel. I think it's so important because our society just does not, like advocate or, push for relaxing, doing something for ourselves. And we cannot give and we cannot perform if we are not taking care of ourselves. So I'm here to change that. That might be a little cocky, but I am. Hello, Annie. How are you? How's your Wednesday? We are working on just like melting the brain tonight. Just let it become mush. Don't think about anything. Just absorb all the energy. Yes, Lissa, this can help anxiety as well. That's one of the biggest reasons I use it. What does it mean when you're watching Reiki and get goosebumps? Oh, Corey, it sounds like you were feeling the energy. Feels like it sounds like it resonates with you. Thank you, Mel. And I was just gonna say something and I forgot what it was. Hang on, let me scroll up. Did I forget something? I don't know. I'll think about it. So, Lissa, it can have ASMR qualities, but this is actually energy healing. So I am working in your energy as long as you have consented. The universe tells me what needs to be worked on most. ASMR, I would say, is more like surface level. So it's more like feeling sensations on the surface, whereas Reiki goes deeper. You can feel it deeper into your body, if that makes sense. No, Andrea, I love that. That's very cool. Doing self-care tonight? Yes, Haley, that is perfect to do with your self-care. You can even put your phone down if you want and just have this play in the background. As long as you've consented, it'll flow. Thank you, Cole, for the, what are they, chili peppers. Let me go back up in the mind and do a little scraping. It's kind of like swirling spaghetti around it and getting the energy out. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Annie. I hope everything's is going okay. I'm sorry it's been stressful. Thank you for the cat paws, Haley, and thank you for the rose. Is it a gravy seed? You're so welcome, Lissa. Hectic, how are you? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday been? Thank you, Jessie. Let's scrape in the head some more. I'm feeling the top of the head. I'm feeling a little bit of a headache. Is someone having a little bit of a headache? Feels a little sore. Congratulations, Molly. I love that. Relax, relax, relax. Stop thinking about it and just relax. Totally, Andrea. That was a super full moon. Oh, hectic. I'm so sorry. Kristen, headache? Oh, I'm so sorry. You have a low-grade headache, Liv. I hit my head earlier. Oh my gosh. Lingering headache. Okay, yeah, it sounds like we've got some headaches going on. So let's work on this. Thank you, Annie, for the rose. And if you didn't know, I have mentioned it a few times. I'm what's considered an empath. No, that doesn't mean the ability to empathize. It means I can feel things in other people's bodies, whether it's physical, energetic, thoughts. Thank you, Hectic, for the fireworks. So especially if you have a one-on-one session with me, I can see and feel things in you. That may sound a little creepy, but I can. But I promise it will never be something that I am not meant to see for the purpose of your healing. So if there's like some deep, dark secret that just isn't going to help me like do the healing work, then I promise I'm not going to like uncover something, you know what I mean? If it's not meant for me to see, then the universe just doesn't send it to me. Feeling thoughts? That's an interesting question. It's hard to explain. It's like a sense between feeling and knowing. And I'm not really sure how to explain it any better than that. But I like get a sensation, I get a thought, I get an image of being able to feel what someone is thinking and feeling in the moment in sessions. Yeah, like sensing them. I guess that would be a better word. It's a sensation, like sensing thoughts. I've also had a lot of people's like spirit guides and loved ones come through. Again, these are people I don't know anything about. I don't have any background on them. There's no reason for me to know anything, and I bring that through. Yes, I am Reiki Master level attuned, and I learned from another master. So it is passed from master to student. I prefer to call it teacher to student. I don't love the word master, but that's the level. So it's passed from teacher to student, and it has to be. Image with invisible instructions. Yeah, kind of like that. I'll have to book a session with you sometime. I would love to do a session for you. I don't know much about Star Wars. I wish I did, but yeah, I guess you could say that. Ooh, chrysocolla. So this is going to bring in some cooling sensation as well as just like completely stop the thoughts. I am so sorry, Andrea. I hope you're doing better today. I was wanting to ask about that. I love that, Annie. It could have been. I love that she is doing so much better. Did they say if they still need to do anything on her? I'm skipping my next manicure day or something and using that money to book. Mel, I would be so honored to do a session for you. That is so sweet. Thank you, Hectic. Are they setting them off again? We need something a little stronger in the head here. What is it? Hang on. I'm so sorry, Andrea. What can I combine this with? I want something that kind of matches the vibe. What would be best? I feel like green calcite or prehnite. Let's use prehnite first. We literally have called all over the state for CAT scans and surgeries, thinking that was the next step. Oh, Jessie, we definitely have an amazing group of people. You guys make it what it is. And I really appreciate that. Lapis would be a good one too, Maxina. I'm using the prehnite right now. This stone I really love for helping you remember to take care of yourself and create your own healing space. Thank you, Jessie, for the rose. No way, Annie. She went off and it went away. I love it. I am so happy for you guys. You're tired? Good. If you fall asleep, mission accomplished. I am not offended if you fall asleep. It feels good. I love it. Oh, Andrea. I love it. I'm so happy it's gone away. Sending energy that it stays away. And if you fall asleep during a personal session, that's okay. I can say I've never had someone like fall asleep so hard that I couldn't wake them back up. But if it ever did, and if that is you, it's okay. I would just quietly end the session, and then I would just send you a little email saying, hey, you fell asleep. I'll send your notes over later. So it would be okay. But it doesn't make sense that it cleared up. Aw, Annie. Thank you. I am so happy it cleared up on her. That is amazing. Sending that energy out into the universe, it stays away. And that it was just like a one-time freak accident thing. You fibber, several of us fell asleep in the group session. Okay, well, in the group session, yes, but you guys were off camera. So I didn't know like exactly who it was. So I just like ended the live. I was like, maybe they just don't want to talk anymore. But I've never had like a one-on-one fall asleep and not be able to wake them up. I'll put it that way. Oh, so Jessie, everything I'm thinking, seeing, feeling, every crystal that I used, I take notes on that. So you know exactly what I did, and I feel like that's just a really cool thing for you to have and to keep. And then we also talk about it at the end of the session. And I usually go over my notes first, just so that if there's something that you saw and felt that was the same, which happens quite often, you're not like, oh, well, I told you that first. So I send that over to you. We were all asleep. Hi, Jenna. How are you? Welcome into Wednesday Night Reiki. How are you doing? I am so sorry, Andrea. We are working hard in the mind to help, all the thoughts, triggers, worries go away. We're still working on that. I feel like that's the biggest thing to do tonight. I'm glad you think so, Jessie. I thought it was a really cool thing to do, so you remember everything that we worked on too. Good, JDN. I am so happy. We are using the Reiki with Chrysocolla and Pranite. These are all amazing. It's just helping quiet the mind, calm that stress, take everything down. Yes, hydrate. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Hello, Caitlin. How are you? Welcome in. How is everyone's Wednesday? We go live on Monday and Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. I also offer personal sessions, candle clearing spells, personal videos. All of those are linked in my bio. Oh, I'm so glad it brought you here too, Molly. I'm glad you're here. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I am so glad it's helping. Reiki is truly amazing. And if for those who may not know what it is, it's the channeling of life force energy. And this was developed in Japan. It's passed from teacher to student, or master to student rather. There's a few different lineages. So I am what they call the original. I am Usui Tibetan trained, but I'm also Holy Fire trained. So I will use both of them. Right now I'm using Holy Fire Reiki. And it is super gentle. It can do no harm. It provides exactly what you're needing. Half joking, can you send Reiki to the Canadian wildfires? Oh my gosh, Andy, we're under another air quality alert. I totally get it. I could try. I've never sent like Reiki to I guess you'd call it a weather event kind of sorts. I could try. You can Reiki anything. See if I can talk nicely to him and be like, hey, can you just tone it down? I love putting Reiki in my food too. One of the biggest things I like to do is make strawberry and mint infused water. I don't grow my own strawberries, but I grow my own mint. And I just plop them in the water, let it soak, and I Reiki it with whatever intention I'm needing, and it's amazing. Intention for rain, that would be perfect, Lauren. Oh, Annie. Oh, yes, Sophia, I remember you saying that now. Yes, you're releasing. Good, Andrea. You want to do a quick chakra cleanse. I feel like that'll help our brains melt even better too, because I can feel like your chakras are connected, and you actually have like over 100. I think it's like 114. But there's 7 main ones, and then they're all connected to the other chakras throughout. So usually a problem like in one is tied to another. So that's the long way of saying clearing the chakras can help the craziness in the mind that we're having. If we're not calm, this will help us to become calm. It's really good, Annie. Strawberry mint water is so good. All right, so what I'm gonna do is kind of like spin each chakra and then like blow air through it. So you may feel kind of like a as I do it. So just breathe in and relax. We're gonna start in the star, crown, third eye. I am Carrie. I kind of bounce between the two. I just have 2. They're just crop tops from Forever 21. So I don't have to worry about what I'm wearing, but I normally wear the black one more. We did third eye. Throat, heart. That's a big one. Do that again. Heart, solar. These are in your stomach, sacral, and root. Now let's do the earth star as well. I don't normally do that one, but let's do the earth star. That's below your feet. And let's scrape black kyanite through them. Matilda, Reiki can absolutely help with increasing your strength, your confidence, in whatever way that you're needing it. So if you want to go ahead and set that intention, it will definitely help. And then the chakra clearing that I'm doing can also help with the lower chakras that help with strength as well. And again, if you're new here, say hello, welcome in. We have an incredibly supportive group where you can share. People will talk back and support you. I'm here to support you. Reiki will support you. Just sit back and enjoy and relax. You felt that one? Yes, sacral and heart. Okay, I'm hearing I really need to focus on the mind and neck, spine area. Let's melt this brain some more. let's make it nice and mushy so you're nice and relaxed. Why does black kyanite give me tingles? Ooh, I love that, Annie. It's a very like scratchy, but in the best way, scratchy stone. So you're probably feeling that scratchiness as tingles. We don't buy it. So it's interesting. I try to describe what I'm seeing and feeling, but sometimes it can sound really weird. But it looks like white beams of light stretching out, but these lights are energy, and I'm just kind of like stretching them out further, opening them up and relaxing them. I am so sorry, Donna. This Reiki will absolutely help calm, help heal. I am so sorry. It'll help support. I'm glad you're here. Just sit back and relax and try to enjoy as much as you can and take in as much as you can. Reiki will definitely support and help heal and help you find the strength to move on and create a life, a new life. I am so sorry that happened. Absolutely, Donna. See the lights beaming upward now. Sending just lots of like slow waves of energy. Slowing the mind down, slowing the nervous system down if you're in fight or flight, which I totally get. I've spent most of my life in fight or flight. Sometimes I revert back. Something will trigger me sometimes, especially if I'm really exhausted. It's easy to be triggered. So I get it. I take stuff seriously to heart. I'm having trouble letting stuff go. I completely get it, Sophia. Thank you for consenting. Just letting these slow waves come in. Hi, Irene. How are you? How's your Wednesday been? Oh, and I wanted to ask everyone. I sent an email out. Of course, reply when you can. It doesn't. Not asking you to go reply right now, but if you're in here, how did you like the candle burning on Monday? Did we like the setup? Do we like the idea of doing them regularly? I want to make them a little more personalized too, but I also want them to be more economical for people too. Thank you for the rose. And then of course, if you want your personal candle burning in between moon cycles, the link is in the bio. My shoulders and neck are so tense. I'm so sorry. We were definitely working in that space to like melt it. I think it worked and unlocked my blocked sacral. Yes, Mando Mom, I love it. Thank you for the roses, Donna. Thought it was amazing. Thank you, Irene. I loved it. Felt super calming during the live. It really helped me relieve a lot of emotions. Yes, Lauren, I love it. So gnomes for like your personal candle burning, where I like read your flame for a while, read the energy, and send a page of notes over. That is 22.22 cookies. The live one that we just did was 12 cookies, if you catch my drift. It might change a little bit just based on, you know, adding a little more personalization to it, but it'll probably stay around that range. I missed it. Family and I watched fireworks. Aww. Bandit. I'm sorry you missed it. I will repost it on YouTube. Oh, Lizzie, you missed it. I'm so sorry. You're so welcome, Andrea. I'm glad you loved it. So during a candle burning, cookies. Oh, because TikTok doesn't like when you talk about the green stuff. So I'm just calling it cookies or doll hairs. You might hear me call it doll hairs. And I'll talk about what happens in a candle burning in just a second. This is Reiki healing right now. We're working on just melting the mind. So basically just calming it, relaxing it, just letting yourself not think about anything so you can fully absorb the healing, slow that nervous system down, heal that nervous system. Oh, Matilda. Spicy, I am so sorry. Yes, Lizzie. Thank you for the butterfly. So, and with the candle clearing, it is candle magic combined with Reiki. So candle magic sends things out into the universe rapidly. So the intention is I burn a white candle to clear any energy not serving you, clear out energetic blocks, clear out behaviors that are not serving you, thoughts that are not serving you. And I also infuse it with Reiki. So while you get that rapid dose of clearing, you also get a rapid dose of Reiki that heals the spots that the energy is pulled from. And that just helps like clear out all that junk. So maybe you want to have a clearing between Reiki sessions, you want to have a clearing between the full moon cycle, the full and new moon cycles. It's great for any time. Thank you for the love you, Matilda. Oh, Lizzie, I'm glad you were so relaxed. Oh, so Lizzie, for the candle, it's just something that I burn. So it's not like a physical product that I send to you. So I burn it here, but I do take pictures of it and I do notes like I would in a session too about it. Thank you, Bree. Do you recommend that? I just had an insane amount of bad luck happen to me lately. Absolutely, gnomes. We can definitely burn a candle and I can read the flame, help clear your energy, get any messages about what that bad luck may have been about, and just help clear that gunk out. And that link is in the bio. And again, it's only 22.22 cookies or doll hairs, whatever you want to call it. Did you, Andrea? What did they say? Did they think it was awesome? I think it's awesome. Yes, just 22.22. So basically 22 doll hairs. Thank you, Lauren. So I have a few different ways you can work with me. My one-on-one sessions are a bit more. They're 111 cookies or 113 if you want a tarot reading and a spirit guided session. But I like to have a myriad of ways people can work with me no matter what their situations are. Can you do a burning during the collective Reiki? I've done that before, Lizzie. Yeah, we do that sometimes. Everyone seems to love it when I do it and they feel it really quickly. I love that, Andrea. Oh, awesome, gnomes. I would love to do that for you. Let's bring in some blue calcite. To me, blue calcite has like really sleepy vibes. Like you ever gotten like a really nice, comfortable set of pajamas and you're just like, I just want to stay in these and go to bed early? Like that's what this feels like. Do we get to choose our candle and when do we know we're going to be burning? So the candle is just a white candle. I can show you what it is, but you can choose your specific intent that you're wanting to clear. So if you're like, I'm needing clearing around love blocks, you can put that in the notes and I can do that. Or if you just want a general clearing, you don't have to put a note and I'll just do a general clearing. They look like this. I burn them within 48 to 72 hours. So you don't have to have like a certain time set aside. It'll work no matter what you're doing. And then I'll send your notes over and you'll probably feel it when I do it, even though you don't know exactly when. Hey Izzy, how are you? Thank you for being here. How's your Wednesday been? She's an Aussie Iraqi living in Australia and protective. Oh, I love that. Hey Chelsea, I'm glad you're here. Jaden is back too. Awesome. I'm glad you all are here. Thank you for coming in. And I'm still in that energy where I'm seeing like those white lights that are like spread out. So I'm still in your head and neck. Just bringing in those calm, sleepy vibes. Let's go what I asked. Burning. I love to see if I felt it. Yes, Lizzie, that is awesome. Yeah, you'll probably feel it for sure. What advice do you have for someone who wants to do Reiki? Izzy, I would just say be really open to the experiences that you would have in being attuned, and really practice, practice, practice. If it's just on yourself, it's still practice. You need to be really dedicated. If you know you like want to do Reiki like this, you want to have appointments, you want to do lives. My biggest thing is to just take the practice very seriously and really sit with yourself, sit in your energy, sit and practice, or if you can find someone to practice with, get to know your body sensations, get to know the sensations that you get when spirit is talking to you. Just really, learn how to decipher the messages and the energy. It's incredibly amazing. Oh, she does healing energy work as well. I love that. During our private session, it's crazy. The camera outside my bedroom pulsed. Lizzie, that is so cool. Energy can do that. My friends say they can feel it when I try it on them. Can they? I love that. That's awesome. I've had people who are skeptics too, do sessions with me and they're like, I felt that and that was crazy. And I'm like, It is crazy. It did? That is wild, Lizzie. I wonder if it was spirit coming in, that particular person. I don't want to share too many personal details, but I wonder if it was your particular person coming in when it did that. I've been practicing for about 3.5 years, Michelle. That would be too funny. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Amber. You definitely have plenty of time to get some Reiki in. That's awesome, Lizzie. Did she, Michelle? That is so cool. Was she Usui Tibetan trained? I'm Usui Tibetan and Holy Fire. Holy Fire is a bit newer, created by William Lee Rand, and William Lee Rand has done a lot of work with the I guess you would call it the International School of Reiki. I forget exactly what it's called in Japan. He's studied under some of the Usui lineage as well, so he has Usui lineages, I can't talk tonight, Usui lineage, so I am also under the Usui lineage. And then he created Holy Fire Reiki. Reiki is always expanding, changing, and it was meant to. It was meant to kind of morph and become better and upgrade. And that was the upgrade he got, was Holy Fire. Kind of like Usui when he stubbed his toe going down the mountain and was given the gift of Reiki. Thank you, Carly. All right, Andrea. What should we bring in now? I'm feeling and hearing green calcite. So the energy may get cooler again. This is another calcite. It has, calcites in general have a very cooling energy. Hearing breaking thought patterns, breaking worry is what we're doing. I'm not sure which sect of Reiki. I know she began in the mid-90s. It was probably Usui Tibetan, more than likely. Yes, Lauren, we can go into the body too. Absolutely. Reiki can be used by anyone. You are not asked to change your beliefs. I guess the only really quote-unquote belief you need is that the energy is real and it works. So you can be any religion and use it. Just all back pain. Instant mush. Yes, Hannah. Yes. I love it. That's what we were going for. Just stop thinking about everything. Felt that pass when you swiped up. Oh, I love it. Green calcite is amazing, and I like to use this in the heart too because it's green, so it's the same color as the chakra. If you don't know, you can match your crystals to your chakras. So red crystals would work in the root. You can use any crystal anywhere, but if you're just starting with crystals, that's a good place to start. Michelle, the best way that I found to work on that, because I have, dealt with that myself, and thanks to Reiki, I'm no longer a prisoner to it, is a lot of grounding work, becoming safe and secure in my own body, and then a lot of nervous system work. So getting that nervous system out of fight or flight, just really nurturing the nervous system. Good, I'm glad you're so relaxed now. All right, just a couple more minutes here, and then we're going to go into the body too. And if you were thinking about doing a personal appointment, I think for the rest of July, I mostly have weekend availability. So if weekends would work best for you, that would be a great time to book. If weekdays would be good, I could try to squeeze you in on Monday or Wednesday. So if you want to do that, just message me. But that would be like a later in the evening appointment, probably about 8 p.m. because I come on here at 9 my time, which is Eastern. And also, if you want to do like a package with me, so like a group of sessions all at once, which gives you priority in my calendar, that would be starting in August. I'm kind of full for June, so that would be starting in August. If you're interested, you're like, yes, I've been wanting to work one-on-one with you for like a chunk of time. It's a minimum of 3 sessions, so I'll channel that package for you. The next best time would be in August. Absolutely, Lizzie. The energy shift from scrolling through your lives to your life is crazy. Oh, Riley, I'm glad you feel it. That is so cool. Me too, Irene. I'm so excited to do it. Good, Andrea. I'm glad you're back. We're gonna have all the crystals, all 71 of them, and I'll take all the notes. I'll walk you through all of it. I think you're gonna love it. Your mind feels cooler? Yes. Green calcite is amazing for that. Also, if you're a migraine sufferer, green calcite, highly recommend it. I'm a migraine sufferer. I get migraine with aura, so I see it before I feel the pain. It's horrible. I like to put it on my head and it soothes it. Absolutely, Hannah, yeah. I want to go into the physical body and then we can come back to that. Just remind me if I forget. Wow, about feel it all over. Oh my goodness, Lizzie. Do you, JDN? Yeah. My aura is normally like a red or blue kind of dot, or kind of like a flash of light. And then I'm like, oh man, here it comes. Oh, another kind of like trigger I know that I'm about to get a migraine is if I look down and I can see my nose. So my eyes, I guess, are kind of crossing. Like if I can see my nose too, I know the pain's about to come. Carnelian in the physical body. I was like, what are we doing? Does she, Andrea? Oh my gosh. So I see one of 3 things. So I either see like a red and blue dot of light that just kind of float, or I see like a flash of light, or I'll see my nose. So my eyes are crossing just a little bit. So when I look down, I see my nose without trying. So it could be one of those 3 things. And the nose one sounds kind of weird, but it happens. Do you, Amber? Yeah. Apparently the kind of migraines I get increase my risk of ischemic stroke. I was like, oh, that sounds scary. Yeah, it's like a warning. So the migraine has technically already happened, but then the pain is setting in. So like the rumbling in the mind, so to speak, has already happened, and that's my cue to let me know. And then the pain sets in. So I'm using carnelian down the body. This is a very warming stone, so you may have felt that shift to warm energy. And this is just going to melt the body. I'm already feeling some relaxing in the lower back and glute area. Sam, I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. Just let your body untense if you were holding any tenseness in your back. That's kind of what I'm feeling, like someone was sitting like really up close and kind of, you know, leaning forward. Just sit back, relax. Whose glutes are hurting me? India, are you in here? Is it your glutes? Who is it? It's not mine. I haven't done any physical activity today. Not you this time. It's Andrea. That was me hunching over. That's okay, Brie. I love it. Usually I know who the offenders are. It usually is always you. If you'll notice, sometimes I'll do it too. Like, so if I'm feeling what's going on, so like someone sitting up or hunching over, they'll kind of see me start to slowly do it because the universe is trying to be like, hey, can you tell somebody to stop that? I'm going to draw a symbol in your backs. So you may feel some heat and tingling. Just let your body become mush along with your mind. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to think about. Everything can wait. You're usually the one hunched over. You're hunched. Unhunch your back. Don't sit hunched. You felt tension release. Good. Just sit back. You're welcome. I'm going to go straight down the body from the head down to the feet. You may hear creaking. My dog is creeping by the door. She's making her way to bed. Oh, is it Lizzie? That's very cool. Oof, even I'm getting a rush of heat. I do have cats too, yes. Yeah, Annie. So really removing myself from the situations that were causing it, and that meant disconnecting from some family. I didn't really realize how bad I was in it until the panorama hit. That's what I'm going to call it, because sometimes TikTok hates when you talk about it. I'm not giving medical advice. And so during a lot of that, I lived alone because my husband was also deployed during that time. And that's when I really got deep into my spirituality and practicing Reiki and just being removed out of all the situations and having that time to myself. I was able to start pulling myself out of it. And I will admit, during that time and even kind of now, I'm still pretty sluggish because I'm recovering. It's going to take years to fully recover. And then I was put back in one of those situations, and this was before I realized this situation was part of my fight or flight. I was put back in that for a while. It triggered it all over again, got back out of that situation. So now I'm kind of like re-healing again from it. So now I know what was causing it, what situations were causing it. And if I need sleep, I just let myself sleep. If I need rest, I just let myself rest. That's the most important thing, is to make sure you're supporting your body through that healing. So if you're able to remove yourself from the situation, do it. Lots of Reiki, lots of meditation, lots of working with crystals. And of course, counseling. If you need counseling, I'm such a big proponent of doing whatever you need to do. I think that time was an awakening period. Yeah, totally was. Thank you, Annie. No, it's the airplane lady. Thank you, Annie. Thank you. And I'm so glad you're here. It's been amazing having you here. Getting sleepy? Yes. My favorite crystal. I think this is still my favorite one. Here, let me grab it. Ooh, if I don't knock stuff over. So it's more of like a rock, a rock made of mud and sea life, but I'll show you. You can't keep your eyes open. That's so cool. If you fall asleep, fall asleep. This is called Septarian. My husband got me this one. So this is made of aragonite, which is this kind of brown stuff, limestone, and calcite. And this is one of the best stones that I used getting out of fight or flight. It took me to the deep depths of the ocean to meditate, and just really helped heal my nervous system while down there. So I recommend this too. I don't know what you guys are talking. Oh, I do now. I do now. The person who is like, that person's not real. Yes, I know what you're talking about now. Oh, it's my rainbow light. Yeah, who knows what was going on, you know? You never know. Thank you. It is draining. And so again, if you find yourself being really sluggish, you're needing a lot of sleep, you're just not really able to tolerate much, that is normal. You're healing because you've been in that hyper-aware mode for such a long time. When I was in that hyper-aware mode, I could go on and on and on and on. Sorry, someone just tried to pop in. You know, I could always be on the move. I didn't need a lot of sleep. And now that I've come out of it, I can't make myself do that anymore. It's totally normal. Thank you for the superpower, Cora. So just honor that, you know, honor what your body needs, you know, support it as best as you can. Try to eat well, try to get some exercise. I love sitting out in the sun to get some vitamin D, sit out in the sun. Yes, I love sleep. Your phone fell, Andrea. Oh my gosh, hang on, I've got to turn off the notifications so people can't request. And I don't remember what else I was going to say. If I didn't answer part of your question, just let me know. I totally forgot what I was saying. Let's bring in Lavender again. I just love my little Lavender. And I tied it with, so you know paracord string? If you cut open paracord, there's a bunch of these little white strings in there. That's what it's tied with. So if you ever need extra string, cut open a piece of paracord and you'll have endless strings. Just bring in some more soft, soothing vibes. Yes, Andrea. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Welcome into Wednesday Night Reiki. We do this on Mondays and Wednesdays. For those who are new, say hello. We have a really amazing supportive group here. You can share anything. I feel like it's a miracle when your body and mind is able to relax and rest. Yes, Hannah. 100% agree. Yes, Sam, make your little bed nest. Thank you, Lauren, for the holiday balloons. Oh, yes. I haven't used plants before. So I grew this lavender in my yard is the biggest reason I'm using it. And I have a bunch of bundles. I was like, let's bring it in. I don't normally use plants, but lavender is so sleepy and dreamy and calming. Yes, Annie. So I love using crystals the most, but you can use plants too. And I'm like, why haven't I done that? And since some of my plants are growing, I'm like, let me use them. Especially the lavender. Thank you, Diesel. It's pretty easy, Hannah, depending on what area you live in. So I'm like in the Northeast. My yard is like a giant anthill. It's sandy, but lavender likes sand. I just had to amend it a little bit. I just mixed some of that, what do you call it? Little white pebbles. Is it perlite? Like the volcanic stuff. I mixed some of that in with some soil, just a little bit, and it helped it bloom. Didn't do much more than that. It is, Annie. And lavender and I have had a very close relationship for a long time. Helps me be calm, helps my nervous system relax. It's a very sweet plant. Hi from Nova Scotia. How are you, Kelly? Oh, that would be cool, Andrea. I don't know if I have enough, though. I still have to cut some of my other plants. I don't know if I would have enough to do it all the time, but that would be a pretty cool idea. Do it as like a special kind of like buy. It is. I love it so much. I have some hanging in my room too. Can't put it in my water anymore because I'm sensitive. Oh yeah, Rihanna. I sometimes take it as a tincture, but I guess it would be, what would you call it? It's honey and alcohol mixed together to extract the lavender. I can't remember the name right now, what you would technically call it. I switched all my soaps to lavender. Oh, I love that, Annie. Oh, it makes your throat itch. I'm so sorry. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're here. We do this on Mondays and Wednesdays. Like I was saying earlier, at 9 p.m. Eastern time is when I start. A hot toddy? Yeah, kinda. Sorta. Why can I not think of the name? So a tincture is just when you soak it in pure alcohol. Why can I not think of the name? Elixir. When it has honey and alcohol. So the alcohol will extract the water-soluble properties and the honey will extract the non-water-soluble ones. An infusion, I think, is more just in water. That would be more considered an infusion. Aw, Candy Mill, I love it. Oh, Kelly, I'm glad you said hello. I'm glad you've been here. Thank you for coming in. And if you want to know where I learn about tinctures, herbs, supplements, things like that, her name is, oh my gosh, hang on. She is of the woods on Instagram. But it's she _is _, there's an underscore between each word. She is of the woods. And she is of Irish traveler descent. And she learned herbalism on both sides of her families. It's very deeply ingrained in their culture. She is extremely knowledgeable. She is extremely intelligent. All of her supplements, all of her tinctures are tested in a lab for heavy metals. So she has her shit together. She is legit. She's amazing. And she will never blow smoke up your you-know-what either. She very much empowers you to learn about herbalism too. Thank you, Kelly. Again, thank you all for being here, and most importantly, thank you for doing something for yourself. Let's just sweep a little more in the mind. Just keep letting that mind be made of mush. Van, I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. How are you doing? You can smell it? Oh, I love it. I wouldn't doubt that a lot of you can smell it. That is so cool. I love it's like a little broom just sweeping everything out. Like, no, don't think about that. Don't think about that. Let it go. Let's do blue. Let's do blue calcite with it. Yeah, let's do it. You feel like you're floating? Yes, that is awesome. Just keep letting that energy flow. Don't think about anything. You don't have to concentrate to make this energy flow. Actually, the less you do, the better. Can you? Oh, I love that, Nikki. Blue calcite too isn't also, it's really not like a hard hitting stone either. It's a very soft, gentle stone. We should maybe work with rosemary in one of the lives. I have some dried rosemary. I like to use rosemary for protection, but also for illness. Again, I'm not giving medical advice. Go to the doctor if you need to go. But I'll just say, there have been times where I just burned some rosemary and, during an illness or someone else's illness, and things would get better. But again, I'm very much a proponent for going to the doctor, doing what you need to do what works best for you. We love and respect science in here too, even though I can't explain how or why Reiki works. I know that seems kind of weird, but I also very much love and respect science too. Oh yes, Hannah, thank you for reminding me. We can do that. Just a second. No, I do that too, Andrea. Also, some hospitals and independent researchers are studying Reiki to see how and why it works. So there's actually scientific work being done on it, which is very cool. All right, we're going to go into the heart chakra a little bit, calm things down in there a bit more. Let me just spin it. Gently blue. It is annoying. I hate you're just trying to make sure everything's loaded and then you're just whoop, right out. I feel like Reiki is intertwined with mental health and can improve it. Absolutely. Completely agree. Thank you, Annie. I also have a science background. I graduated with a degree in psychology, so I did research too while I was in college. I love it. Science wouldn't have given, or the universe wouldn't have given us science and Reiki if we didn't need them. Absolutely, Irene. Oof, that heart, oof. I feel something kind of poking me right here. We need to pull something out. It looks like a spike, a metal spike. Okay. Breathe into the heart chakra, let it go. Also, too, at the risk of sounding a little woo-woo, but I feel like a lot of spiritual things just can't be explained by science yet because, we didn't know everything in the beginning. We're always discovering things. I feel like one day spirituality and science will be more intertwined than they are now. They kind of used to be back in the day, and then it drifted away. I feel like it will come back together. Absolutely. I choose peace in my heart. Yeah, this hurts. So please breathe into your chest if this is you. Let that spike move. Let's use some black kyanite to pull it out. And if you need to cough here too. That'll help energy move. Did you, Katie? I love it. Yes. Just pushing it away. Healing with Reiki. Letting the space that it came from heal. You felt it in your throat too, Sam? Yes. I love it. It hurts, Hannah. It felt very, very pokey. It hurt a lot. Keep breathing, keep letting it go. Science isn't everything, for sure by its definition. Science doesn't know everything. Exactly. Yeah, we're always discovering new things. Science changes. That's the beauty of it, is that, I mean, we know some things are for a fact, like, X plus Y equals B, there are some things that are solid, but sometimes things change, like our understanding of things. And yeah, that's what I love about it. Feel it in your throat also? That is awesome. Watching while eating sweets. Oh, I love that. It's literally the investigation. Time is everything when it comes to science, absolutely. And we know, and science admits that there are things that are like beyond our perception. There are certain things that we, can't see or feel. We know that. You can't, for instance, when you see these beautiful images of space and they're like pink and purple and green, if you went out into that part of space, you can't see that with your eyeballs because our eyeballs can't see infrared light. But for instance, that's a little example. We know there are some things that are beyond our perception, and sometimes it's beyond explanation as well. Sorry, I kind of went on a rant there. Welcome to my live. It could be a little sore, yes. Chest doesn't feel as heavy, good. Absolutely, Kelly. Thank you, Annie. Sometimes I ramble and I'm like, did that make any sense? Do people think I'm absolutely nuts? I swear I'm not. Sometimes it's just hard to articulate what I'm thinking so quickly. Absolutely, Hannah. I love that. All right, let's bring the green calcite back into the heart for a minute. Oh no, Michelle, I kept getting poison ivy spots on my arm a while back and I couldn't figure out what it was. My dog was brushing up against poison ivy and then brushing up against me and creating this big rash down my arm. Took me forever to figure it out. Thank you for it. Just helping break down any more walls in the heart. Any glass. It looks like glass walls. I feel some energy moving. Hang on. You may hear that weird thing in my throat that happens. Yeah. Finally, I saw it, Mel. I saw it in the yard, and then I saw where she was rolling, and I'm like, that's it. That's where it's coming from. Because I was like, I'm having some sort of autoimmune flare up. I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking I have something happening. And it was just poison ivy. I feel like everyone's brains are very quiet. How are we feeling? Ivy dry? What does that mean? What is ivy dry? Oh, it's like a product called Ivy Dry. Oh, I love that. I'll have to keep that on hand. I feel like that spike was in my shoulder because my shoulder blade hurts too. That's interesting, Andrea. It definitely could be. Where I'm can't talk, where I'm feeling it, full moon energy is kind of like over here and it's going straight through. That could be in the shoulder. Oh no, you're fine, Sam. I got it. Feel relaxed, no anxiety. Good. Good. No, that's okay, Sam. It's funny when science discovers or realizes some ancient cultures knew. Yeah, absolutely. It's funny too, sometimes when you see like these shows, they're kind of more sensationalistic, but like on the Discovery Channel, and they're like, how did the ancients do this? And they're just like thinking way too hard and they're thinking just way too crazy. And it's like, it's a lot simpler. It's like, oh my God, it's kind of funny. They're like, it must be aliens. And it's like, no, it wasn't aliens. The ancients just had the time to figure it out. And they figured it out. Oh, Pluto, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you made it in for the last little bit, though. Oh my gosh, yes, the ancient aliens guy was kind of the one I was referencing. No, I haven't, Sam. Oh, I should. All right, let's go up and down the body a little bit. Whose glute is hurting me again? Why does this keep happening? It's not India, so it was someone else. You again? Let's use a little bit of sunstone, amp up the heat a little bit. Just relax things even more, like, getting a dose of heat from a sauna for a minute. Where did I put my sunstone? Hello. There it is, right in front of my face. Yours, Nikki? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I felt my glute hurting again. Your right one, that's the one that's hurting me. We're going to use sunstone to kick up that heat, help relax those muscles some more. Cramping in your leg? I'm so sorry. India. Ow, right in the lower, like mid to lower back. I feel a knot. Ow. Okay, let's work on it for a minute. We have time. Yeah, sort of like, so like here's your lower back. I feel the lower back, but then also a little bit above it. It hurts. I don't have a blisters video, no. That's a good idea though. The knot is yours, Lauren. Oh, Sam, ow. I hate that. This is also tugging in some sacral chakras. I feel it pulling really hard. That's like kind of around your navel area, a little bit above it. Mine is tight because I just came back from a 4-mile run. That's okay. It's okay. If it brings it up, it's because that needs to be worked on for probably multiple people. Like it hurts me, but it doesn't at the same time. Like I feel the pain, but it doesn't stick with me, if you know what I mean. But for the duration that I can feel it, it does hurt. And again, I do offer one-on-one sessions. That link is in my bio, as well as candle clearings, personal videos. All of that's linked in my bio. If you want to work one-on-one together for an extended period of time, send me a message. We can create a package for you. It would be a minimum of 3 sessions, but it would give you priority in my calendar. Oh, you have? I'm so sorry. And I do lives Monday and Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I repost them to YouTube as well, so you can rewatch them. And also access that energy in them as well, because the energy has already been sent out into the universe, so you can access it again. And we are going to start holding regular new moon and full moon candle clearings. So I'll send, thank you Annie for the little crown. I'll send like posts out. I'll make posts about those clearings. I'll send, if you're on my email list, so if you'd like had an appointment with me or sign up for my email list by taking my quiz to help you find the best appointment for you, that's how you can get on my email list. I'll send that notification out. But then if they're not sold out by the time we go live, you'll be able to buy them in the live as well, like we did on Monday. Ooh. Felt just like a lot of energy come out with that breath. Let's use lavender again for the last little bit to make sure we are all nice and comfy and cozy and relaxed. I'm so glad it helped, Amber. If you have like maybe carnelian or copper, I even have some copper, black kyanite, sunstone, like a hot stone, that will help too. Good night, Andrea. Oh, you love the lavender, me too. And it is almost tuck-in time. Let's start to get you all tucked into your bed made of Reiki. Let the energy just surround you and make you feel nice and safe and secure. Tucking you in nice and tight. You're so welcome, Annie. Thank you for being here. Good night, Sam. Now I'm going to draw a symbol up here and a symbol down here. You're so welcome, everyone. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, Lauren. And now you're nice and tucked in. You're so welcome. Thank you. Good night. See you in the next one. Good night.